Technology permeates our daily lives. It is always important to think about what technology should do instead of what it can do. I'm Richard Koh, and welcome to our Tech 101 with our technology strategist. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Tech 101 series with our Microsoft Tech Strategies. Here today in our virtual studio, we have Corinne who's joining us. And welcome Corinne, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Richard, for having me here today.
Very cool, very cool. So tell us on a day-to-day basis, Corinne, what do you do here at Microsoft Singapore?
My day-to-day job is a partner development manager, is here to help really supporting our partners to provide differentiated services and solution offering to its customer, be it a B2B or a B2C. So these partners are our trusted advisor, right? That brings about an ideal stack of cloud technologies to help their customers to provide and enhance their overall customer engagement needs as well as customer experience.
Okay, very cool. So partners is a very critical part of the Microsoft business.
Definitely.
I mean, we are really partner-led company here at Microsoft. So this is really amazing. I think I key in on the word you said earlier on, B2C. And you know what, when I think about kind of like consumer lens itself, you know, this past 2 years of the pandemic, we've all been kind of trained in new ways of buying stuff, if you will, both online and, you know, sometimes in the store if the stores are open up. And I think this has really changed a lot of our shopping habits, if you will. So perhaps when you are working with your partners and the customers in this space, can you tell us a little bit more about what you're observing on the ground?
Okay, so right now what we are seeing is really there is a growing trend of customers' expectation. Wow. So maybe I ask you one question. When was your last shopping over your devices, and how has that experience been? And if the experience actually met your expectation?
That's a great question. When was the last time? Probably just yesterday, right? Because whether is it buying groceries, whether is it buying some maybe tech equipment that I need, you know, for my home office, for example, I've been just acquiring a lot of them online, and you know, sometimes I go to the store to look at the products itself. But I think the experience is sometimes good and bad, depending on the platforms, whether, you know, they kind of predict a little bit about what I'm looking at, what I might be interested in, and then perhaps some related products. I'll admit, right, I've been guilty of being upsold with related products, and then say, oh, this looks nice. Okay, I'll just add it to my cart, and then I buy it. So I think those experiences has really advanced from the early days of e-commerce when I've experienced it before.
Well, this is true because right now a lot of buyers, we do see that buyers wants to buy from brands that recognize, right, remembers, as well as those brands that provide them with relevant offers and recommendation, or brands that really able to understand them and know when to contact them, approach them, and when not, right?
Okay.
So I think right now there's a huge shift, right, in terms of customer, and the power right now is officially at the disposal of the customer.
So that's a very good point. So my expectations right now have risen like over the years in terms of my relationship with, let's say, for example, the online merchant itself, to really know what I've bought before, for example, and potentially what other products that I may be interested in as well. So in many ways, me as a consumer of online shopping experiences, my expectation has just kind of gone through the roof. And if I don't get that good experience, I may actually go somewhere else to find a better experience in terms of, let's say, shopping for different products.
Yes. So really customer experience right now for an organization is very critical and important because it's one part of how they're going to engage with their customer and retain the loyaltiness of the customer with them, right? So in that sense, we also look at, there are some other issues that whereby, customer are being frustrated as well on when and how their data are being collected. Right?
That's true.
That's very critical. So example, if me, as an example of a customer, if I consent the company to collect my personal data, they should actually at least make use of those data, and then before they actually engage with me, right?
Okay.
So I think the data is one area whereby it's critical, but they are all disparated across various platform and devices.
Okay.
So a lot of organizations have this issue, right?
Okay, so that means when, let's say, your partners work with our customers, a lot of times there might be data silos within their organization, how they are kind of aggregating and analyzing the customer's data. And in many ways, if you don't have the ability to be able to have kind of a 360 view of the customer, you would not be able to serve them well.
Yes.
In a very timely manner as well, that matches up to the rising expectations that we just talked about.
Yeah. That's one of the area. And the other thing is right now with Microsoft, we actually will be able to provide a solutions that unify across all platforms and data sources. So an administrator can easily pull in all the different data sources that they have, be it from a transactional or the informational or offline as well as online, right? From brick and mortar store to online records, or even third-party supplier. Data together.
Okay, so this is interesting. It's almost like as we talk about hybrid work, even our shopping experience has become hybrid in many ways, right? So if I interact with, let's say, a brand, whether in-store or online, if they are able to know me well, in fact, they can serve me better. And having that kind of power on insights on the customer actually builds a better relationship with them as well.
Yes, but right now, organizations right now are really mired in such information. All the data are all segregated. And if they don't transform themselves fast enough, right, their finance as well as the revenue growth will be easily taken by another data savvy kind of competitor they are facing day in, day out.
That is very true, very true.
Okay, so that's what we are going to introduce. It's called Dynamics 365 Custom Insight. This is actually a solution that brings about all the different data and unify them across the customer data platform, right? To bring about and leverage the powerness for enhancing customer experiences.
Okay, so that's very cool. Well, what it really points to is that now we are at least trying to kind of elevate a lot of that challenges that they have, like integrating kind of like the many data silos you were talking about earlier on. And then say, okay, can I give a merchandiser a kind of holistic view of maybe segments of customers, maybe individual customers.
Product relevant recommendation as well.
Okay, very cool. And perhaps it also ties back to their supply chain and inventory. Does that do that?
Yeah, across all omni-channel.
Okay. So omni-channel is the key word right here.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
But it doesn't apply just for retail, or specific industry, right? It applies to any type of customer, be it small or large, because our solution here is actually a prepackaged solution. It is very easy to administer. An administrator can easily pull in data sources, do some setting. I will show you more in a while.
Okay, so this is very cool. I'm really excited, Corinne, that you're here. So
let's look at some demo.
Let's go to the demo.
Yeah.
Contoso is a leading manufacturer of deluxe coffee machines that sells both to B2B and B2C. Contoso's new entry-level B2C coffee machine is a sustainable, highly eco-friendly model that produces minimal packaging waste. They are now creating a new campaign to support and amplify the launch, called Coffee with Conscious. Contoso's new sustainable coffee machine now has a very slim gross margin along with a high customer acquisition cost. These challenges are compounded by continuous decline in brand loyalty and customer satisfaction. Contoso needs to ensure their new marketing campaign, Coffee with Conscious, can successfully reach the right target audience and solidify the brand identity. However, their data is siloed in disparate location is a reality that blocks the marketing team from understanding how to achieve their campaign goals. Let's move to the first scenario, getting a holistic view of customers. In Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, organizations can understand their customers by unifying and enriching enterprise data to create rich customer profile that drive personalized experiences across channels. On this homepage, a data wrangler at Contoso Coffee, Victor, can now see a comprehensive view of customer segments, measures, intelligence prediction models, and other data sources. To help improve Contoso marketing communication and sell more smart coffee machines to B2C customers, Victor can easily ingest Microsoft proprietary audience intelligence, including firmographic customer data. To view the data sources, click on Data on the left navigation bar and click Data Sources. Pre-built connectors simplify the process of pulling in data from many first-party and third-party data sources such as Dynamics 365, Azure SQL Database, Azure Blob Storage, Salesforce, and SAP. And data artifacts like snapshot and partition will be deleted after 30 days of inactivity, as required for compliance with the GDPR. Next, the data unification process brings together data logged in disparate systems and applications to create a master customer datasets for a more complete view of customers. Creating a unified view of the record is a three-step process. The first step is mapping the data fields to common data model, which is the CDM. Ensure the Map tab is selected. Map is the first stage in the data unification process. And with Map, there are two main goals: to select the entities and the selected attributes to identify data types such as ID and location as city. In this example, Victor reviews the map of Dynamics 365 and non-Dynamics 365 sources in the CDM generated by the system. The second step is to define the match rules to ensure that correct records from different systems are combined into one. Under the Match tab, click on the down expand arrow and you will be able to expand the list item to see the match rules. The match phase allows data wrangler like Victor to specify how to combine customer data sets into a unified customer profile, and he's able to evaluate the quality of match pairs and define rules to improve them. The final step is the Merge tab to merge for conflict resolution. Conflicting data such as customer names or phone numbers might appear in different formats, such as phone number using different area codes or telephone prefix, and line numbers may be separated by dashes. The primary purpose of this step is to reconcile conflicting data. Next, Victor can perform one more step in his quest to create persistently up-to-date profiles. He can enrich the data to build richer customer profiles. First and third-party signals such as Microsoft proprietary, audience intelligence, on-brand affinity and interest data, or product services usage, now thanks to the integration with Microsoft Graph. Go to Customers, search for Customer Record. Click on the customer record, and now you're able to view the interests, the potential brands as two separate cards. With Customer Insight, it helps you to unify your customer data, including structured, unstructured, zero, first, second, or third-party data from all the sources to create unified and rich customer profile. Now you can create a 360 view of your customer and discover the new richer customer segments. Let's move on to scenario 2, discovering insights and taking action. After a system admin completes the data unification process to create unified and enriched customer profile, data wrangler like Victor can discover actionable insights in Dynamics 365 Customer Insight. out-of-the-box tools in customer insights transform this data to reveal insights about potential subscription churn, transactional churn, customer lifetime value, and sentiments analysis. This information yield predictive product recommendation, thus accelerating time to market. Victor has also the option of building custom and AI ML models with Azure Synapse Analytics, a limitless analytics solutions that significantly reduces project development time and enable breakthrough performance. By bringing their own Azure machine learning models into customer insights, Contoso can now create uniquely tailored predictions of their unified customer data. Data Wrangler can also leverage measures to determine which customers marketers should target for marketing campaign. These measures may include, for example, account with high spends, value item, or customer with high lifetime value with more than 1,000 average online spending. Select measures and view the list of measures created. Also, Dynamics 365 Customer Insights enable Data Wrangler to easily build customer segments using ingested customer data. In this example, a few customer segments already exist. Now Victor can actually drill down into the details of the specific segment to take a closer look. Clicking on the segments such as high churn customer, now Victor can see the details of the customer segment, including a graph of the segment over time and a list of the segment members. Now we have seen the power of data configuration and segmentation. Now let's take a look at how this comes to life in a day-to-day operation. A data wrangler with an admin role can export unified data across various business apps and tools to create campaigns on platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Go to Admin under Export Destination, click on Facebook Ad Manager, and follow the steps on setting up Facebook Ad Manager's connection.
So Corinne, that was a great demo. I really love it. It's really cool. Now, I saw the portion that you brought in social media as part of that demo itself. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so with Customer Insight, we are able to use Microsoft Graph to actually pull in further insights from the social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means it also gives our customers even a better view,
Yes.
insights on what their customers are really talking about,
yes.
right? Interacting and all that. Okay, very cool, very cool. And the part about that data, I saw that as well. I thought that was very insightful in terms of giving that capability to our customers. Can you
Correct.
tell
So
us?
Customer Insight is a trusted platform where it actually provides a lot of governing tools required to be compliant with, for example, GDPR or PDPA.
Okay, so that's good. Meaning that from a, let's say, security, governance, compliance standpoint, I think it gives the assurance to the customers that, hey, we are thinking for the customers as well when we build in these capabilities into our tool set.
Correct.
So that they can feel that they have the confidence and assurance that they can also comply to local laws wherever applicable.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, this is great. Well, Corinne, thank you so much. You really shared a very, very important aspect of our Microsoft tools and platform that helps our customers to achieve more. And you know what? With just like we said, that rising customer expectations, now I think I have even higher expectations that a lot of our customers or a lot of the online merchants would be able to interact with me
Yes,
better.
definitely. So to hear more, please check out this link here to understand about Dynamics 365 Customer Insight. Thank you.
Corinne, thank you so much for being on our show. And everyone there, thank you so much for joining us in this episode. We hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you at the next one. Thank you.